Access granted.
Hi, and welcome to the lab. My name is Devin, and I'm with Science Methods class section number 2. Today's lesson is perfect for you third graders. We are focusing on the question, why do I feel dizzy when I spin around? Have you ever rolled down a hill or spun around in circles and then couldn't walk straight? Do you remember your head feeling weird or dizzy? Well, I have. When I was at a birthday party, there was a giant birthday cake piñata. They made me spin around 10 times, blindfolded, and then I had to try to hit the piñata. I was so dizzy I could barely walk. Let's take a closer look at why this happens. A part of your body that senses motion is in your ear. This sends the wrong signal to your brain, making you feel dizzy. The vestibular system, located in the upper portion of the inner ear, can sense whether your body is standing, lying down, moving, or not moving. Here's how the system works. In the inner ear, there are crystals of calcium carbonate that are attached to hair-like sensory nerves in a fluid called endolymph. When you turn your head in different directions, gravity pulls on the crystals and the fluid lags behind. These crystals then stimulate the nerve cells, which send the message to the brain that you are moving. The brain then interprets the signal to know which way your head is tilted. When you are spinning, the endolymph moves slowly in the direction you are spinning. The movement of the fluid sends signals to the brain that your head is spinning. Eventually, the fluid catches up with your spinning body and no longer stimulates the hairs. Once you stop, the endolymph continues to move, stimulating the hairs again, but in the opposite direction. This sends signals to the brain that you are still in motion, even though you have stopped. And that is why you feel dizzy. Eventually, the fluid stops moving, no signals are being sent to the brain, and the brain knows you have stopped moving and you no longer feel dizzy. Let's try an experiment to visualize the movement of the fluid and the bending of the hairs in the inner ear. For this experiment, you will need a glass jar, water, and some string. To start out, you're going to need to fill the jar with some water. Then have an adult help you poke holes in the lid of the jar and put string through it. Set the lid on top, and we're ready. We're going to spin it. Do you notice what happens? Yes, correct. The hairs are moving. This is what happens inside of your ear. After you have stopped moving, the endolymph continues to move, making you feel dizzy. Now let's try it on ourselves. Spin around 10 times to the right. Stop! Once you've recovered, you should notice that you felt very dizzy. Now we're going to spin to the right again, but instead of stopping, we're going to spin directly to the left. Stop! You should notice that this time you do not feel quite as dizzy. This is because the movement of the endolymph is going in opposite direction, making you feel less dizzy. How cool is that? Thanks for helping me investigate. Now you can tell all your friends what you know about being dizzy. Be kind to one another.
Because it's all about your ears and balance. It's all about your ears and balance. It's all about your ears and balance. It's all about your ears ears. Yeah, it's pretty clear you're getting dizzy too, but we can explain why this is happening to you. Cause I got that boom boom that all the students chasing, knowing why I'm dizzy after I'm spinning. I see those dizzy kids that can't walk straight, but if they'd spin the opposite way, they'd make the dizziness stop.
If you've been dizzy, just raise them up, cause the endolymph is moving even after you have stopped.
The vestibular system is located in your ear. There are cilia and crystals and endolymph all up in here. Endo. You know it won't be so hard to understand if you know these facts. So remember the endolymph legs while you move along. We're bringing science back and here to teach you dizzy students that
Oh, we're not playing.
I know you think it's rad, but we're here to tell you that there's fluid in your ears that keeps them moving when you stop. The vestibular system is located in your ear. There are cilia and crystals and endolymph all up in here. Endo. You know it won't be so hard to understand if you know these facts. So remember the endolymph legs while you move along.
Because it's all about your ears.
About your ears and balance. It's all about your ears. About your ears and balance. It's all about your ears. About your ears and balance. It's all about your ears. About your ears.